Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Mr. B, Mr. Bullwinkle, our brand new 2025 Winnebago Ekko RV. In this two-part video, yes, you heard me, two-part video series, so you're going to have to watch both if you're interested to find out more about Mr. B. In this first part, we're going to walk you through the outside features, show you all around, all those little compartments. Then we're going to take you inside and show you all the guts, how it works from the kitchen to the heating system to some special features and things that we actually decided to upgrade, and we look forward to sharing that all with you. Let's go in here and check it out. Very cool. All right, so it is warm, huh? Well, you got a little fire extinguisher, and that's for the awning, and right here is kind of some of the power buttons for the lights and so forth. There's a step switch that you can have it so it retracts and not, and then if you're just in a campground, you want the steps down the whole time. The outlets. This is just actually, I figure we just leave this out to show you. They have a really nice fabric cloth that close off the front end from the back. So this is good to do when you're parked for a while or when you're camping and it's cold out. But actually, it's the first time I just actually put this in. There's also window visor kind of covers as well to give you privacy, but this is also pretty neat, but easy to get in from the front and the back too, even when you're traveling as well, which is kind of nice. So we'll open that up. Snaps. Yeah, it all just snaps in tight. Yep, perfect fit too, first time. Miles will open that up, get some more lighting in here.
And where do you store this?
That stores up in the top left in that area.
Up in here?
Yep. All right, so I'll just show you briefly the front end. So if you've ever been in any kind of van, a Mercedes van, they're set up pretty nice leather seats. They are heated seats, which is awesome. You can see a nice screen on there as well. All the, pretty much all the modern essentials you have. Power seats. These seats actually turn around. We'll show you in just a minute. Really great storage. Before we go back, you can kind of see there's a TV and a sound bar and some storage up in there, which is great. That's where we put the cover that closed off the front for the back. And there's really good storage in the front. I like this. This is pretty cool, having a storage spot in here in the front end. Water, there's like, I don't know, 6 or 8 water bottle holders or coffee. Well, we have coffee, so probably coffee. Storage up in there. They do a really great job. On the back end, there's no windows. There's nothing open in the way back there, and you saw when we were cleaning it. But what's really cool is they have cameras for the back windows. So this mirror is actually a camera, which is pretty weird. I had to get used to it, but you can actually click so it actually shows the camera as well. It just shows the back end, but it had to get a little bit, maybe some of you guys have cars or trucks that have cameras that are as your rear view mirror, but you can switch this off. I don't know how to do it at the moment. And these are pretty cool that they turn around all the way, so you can basically have a spot here to sit. This one can turn around as well. Seating, this is really cool area here. We're going to show you how this works. This is actually one of the other things we really liked about the Sprinter versus the other model. So the interior layout on the Ford chassis, the actual Ekko itself on the Ford is a little bit smaller, and the front end there's actually like seats there. There's no seat here. The door is up closer, so this is really cool. This turns around as well, so you can have like 2 or 3 people there, 1 or 2 people here. There's a table that goes there. We're going to show you, and this actually converts into a bed. The kind of living area, I guess. This is like our living room. So our makeshift living room. Right now it's set up, has a small table here, but this actually can convert into a bed, and I'm gonna actually show you how to do that. We have 2 other cushions that go in. This table first goes up. You can have this go across, which is pretty neat for working. Has plugs in here, which is great. We do have Starlink that we got, so when we travel, we can do our work, internet access pretty much anywhere, which is really cool. And then this comes up, hopefully I'll do this right, and this comes down. And I think I gotta move a little bit of finagling. So that goes down there. Thank you. And then, thank you. So this works, you can see this is kind of curved. This goes here, which is pretty neat, and then this goes here, underneath. So now you have like a little bigger lounge area, which is cool. Although I did nick my leg on that.
Yeah,
remember that?
You did bleed.
When we were camping. Then you have a lounge here, sitting area all the way across. There's
and the other table, we can add that.
I wish they have a little better job because this is like just doesn't look
Aesthetically, it doesn't look pretty.
Everything else looks nice. Nice lighting in here. Everything they did such a nice job with even the Winnebago up in here, which is cool.
Yeah, but this kind of
maybe they could do something a little bit better than that. So here's the table.
This is a second table, so there's actually 2 tables.
This is actually stores in here. There's not like really a specific spot for this. Would be nice maybe somewhere up high that you can hide it or what have you. But this is really cool. This goes right here. It literally just sits right there. And then this actually can adjust and move all around, which is pretty neat. And there we go. So you can sit. This is where I got my leg caught. This is where we have a little table.
A little
dinner.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So that's that. This moves all around. I don't have to show you all, but you can adjust this. You kind of turn this around just depending on how you want it. Have a little space for there. So there's a little lever that locks in place. But I'm going to show you. Can you take that?
Sure.
And now,
Let's take in the cushions down.
and then this.
And that cushion.
Move this in here. This goes back in here. And then this goes right here. Then you have an extra bed,
An extra bed.
which we may or may not use, maybe for Owen.
Oh yeah. That's our dog.
Yeah, so that bed works. Pretty cool.
Probably pretty comfy.
Yeah. Sit on it. So you're what? How tall?
5'4.5".
So 5'4.5". So that fits you. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Probably not me. I'd have to curl up a little bit.
Yeah. So we actually have lots of storage. So we have storage up here, and we've had snacks in here. We still have storage units that we need to put to good use.
Yeah, we got like fabric baskets. Show them that, how it works.
It actually is nice because it opens up and it doesn't slide around. It fits in perfectly.
Super light too, doesn't take up much space.
Storage, and then I think that's all the storage in the front.
And then up top there, you're probably wondering what that is. We'll show you that in a few minutes. That's going to be one of the last things we'll show you, which is pretty cool.
This is, I don't know, all the technical stuff that Mark knows all about.
Yeah, this is just our solar here, and then this actually is for our power. It shows with our power where everything is and the temperature right now. Shows us how much fresh water, gray water, which we have to get cleaned up. And then this is the Xantrex inverter. So this inverts all that power and stuff right now. And then right here below it, so aside from that, we'll close this up.
Storage up there. This is awesome.
And this is a game changer too, because a lot of RVs have like little tiny fridges, but this has a legit, like, it's, I mean, they're not a lot of stuff, but you can put a couple of things of bacon in there. We had some drinks and some food, some groceries, and it stores nice.
Yeah.
There's nice shelving in there. The one thing they said was a little different. It's easy when you're messing with the controls in here.
Touch that, it turns it off.
Turn off, yep.
I love the W.
Cool
This
little
is a
W.
towel rack, but it's a nice little feature.
Oh, show them the vents too. There's vents for all the heat. We have that as well, heat and air conditioner. The air conditioner's in the back. In some of the models that doesn't have what's here, we're going to show you. The air conditioner's in the front, but ours is in the back because of this. We ended up getting aftermarket flooring. Thank you for Echo Nesters as well and Habit Designs. So this comes stock with like a flooring that looks like this, but it's built right to it.
There.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the original.
That's the original, but from what we were told, and these were not inexpensive, but they're actually really good and they preserve. And if you have dogs and if you're going to be doing trails and dirt, snow and all that stuff, we made the investment. You can see it actually goes right in here. These are just individual pieces, which is pretty great to have. So it's definitely worth the investment. And then you can just take these out and they're like a synthetic material, so you can power wash them. And we're really excited that we got those. We just got these in like a week or two ago.
This is our kitchen. We love it. Very spacious. We have a microwave, convection oven, the sink.
What's in that sink?
It's a dirty towel for now.
A dirty towel we use to dry off. Hide that towel.
We have lots of storage.
It's like when you have friends coming over, hide all their stuff. Make it look like you have a perfect house.
Nice storage for...
Yeah, we got some of that stuff from the RV place. It's just plastic. You actually microwave and easy. We got our coffee cups in here. That stores pretty well.
Yeah.
We have a lot of storage in
These are
here.
all storage. This top one is...
Oh yeah. We haven't really organized it too well yet.
Our silverware and all that good stuff. And cutting boards. Spices and coffee, which is essential in our house.
I like the latches.
This is our
convection oven.
convection.
Which we really had a hard time. If you watched any of the other episodes, we had to try to figure that out. But we did figure it out, which is good.
Storage under here, which our garbage can and actually our coffee maker.
Good
We
deal.
have an outlet here, lots of outlets here, lighting.
Yeah, is that your night light for
Yes,
nighttime?
outlet for nighttime.
A lot of vans, camper vans. They're nice and they're capable and they're all-wheel drive or off-road capable, but they have like a little toilet. They don't have a shower. They have one you have to like go outside and that sort of thing. And we're kind of in the stage of our life where
We're 50.
yeah,
I like a shower and
we're
a
getting,
toilet.
yeah, we want a little bit of the comforts of home. We're able to do it, and it's interesting because the affordability side, it's about this almost for the most part pretty much the same price. You get a little bit more of the off-road capability stuff on some of the other vans. Nothing knocking them, they're great, but we wanted something with a little bit more, and this was probably one of the kickers for us because it has not only a shower but a toilet.
Voila.
Yay, so let's talk about
Oh, it's
this.
a little dirty.
Oh, it's a little bit dirty from our
Nice
last
mirror.
outing.
Another
Let's do this.
towel rack. We have storage up here, toothpaste and all that fun stuff. A nice little window.
Yeah.
Here's your toilet.
That's the cassette toilet, and
Cassette
that actually
toilet.
turns if we haven't moved
Oh
it.
yeah, goes back and forth. And then the best part.
Yeah, that's
is
one of the things that's such a game changer here.
Just with a snap, this opens, and voila.
So then you have a full shower, which is pretty
Hot
awesome.
water, obviously. A little ledge. It drains. If you close this, all of that stays dry. So the floor out here got wet. But if you actually use the curtain, you can find.
And then we actually got that mat that goes over top of the wood. And you can see
Which is still a nice feature. It
Yeah.
looks nice. It's just
it was kind of hard on the
slippery.
feet. Yeah, it was a little slippery and hard on the
That's
feet.
all.
We haven't used it
We haven't
since we
used
got
it yet.
those mats.
But and then just to close it off, here's your bathroom again, and everything stays dry.
Which is really like legit. I think it's probably one of the nicest features that this comparing to all the others. Now I know a lot of other RVs seem to be doing a lot of the same thing. You're just utilizing the space so well. You don't really waste having a bathroom and a shower. And most of them have like a shower and a bathroom all in one. You don't have like the separate space, but it's kind of nice. And see, that closes off really nice there. And we like the wood. There's like two different types on the inside as far as the color matching, and this is just what we chose. Lots of lights. We have them on. I don't think we really need them, but there's lots of little lights here. Plenty of lighting. And now we're going to go back to the back area. I think everything in the front's good. Let's go check it out. You guys want to see the bedroom?
This is the bedroom. There's
His and hers.
well, but it also can go together and make it one full mattress.
You got a little view there. What's really cool, you can see really clear out. It's really nice, but when you go outside, it has a nice tinted glass, so it gives you nice privacy.
The windows are such a nice feature.
So these are double pane. Yeah, pretty awesome. And then show,
Screen, which is so nice for nighttime to get fresh air. But then if it's too
and then that closes up. And we made the mistake of when we were at the milk house, when we first got in, we had the windows open and we had all these flies come in. And we spent half the night trying to swat the flies. Then you have not a bad view here, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. And then they just lock like that. So easy. That's how all the windows work.
Actually, they don't all work that way.
Well, there's one emergency window that's in the kitchen.
All right, so that's the window. And if you noticed, just for the design and for our name of Bullwinkle, we got the official Bullwinkle comforter. Looking good, isn't it?
Love it.
His and hers. His and hers.
And then we have lots of outlets here. We have extra phone chargers and stuff. These little light features are super blue light and regular light. I like these for reading at nighttime. We each have our own.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Storage up here. Above both.
One of the things that was pretty cool too, because you're like, how comfortable is the beds? These mattresses are actually really cool. And then I forget what these things are called.
Sponge.
They told us what they were called, but I forget. But this actually, they're really comfortable.
Something really good for your back.
It just feels more like a bed instead of just the mattress. So almost like a pseudo box spring, I guess, for a lack of better terms. I know they told us when we got it.
It's in our notes somewhere.
I've camped for over 25 years and I have never blown a fuse.
All right.
So odds are slim.
So what do you got that?
No, I don't even know what that does.
Yeah, it's a curtain, which we never even used. There's a little curtain, a little privacy curtain.
Stay with us yet.
And I don't know how good that'll work. We might have to upgrade that at some point. But that's the privacy curtain.
There's one final feature we're going to share with you.
But we got to go get the ladder.
We got to get.
So we'll be right back. Let me close up the garage first. Be right back. Be right back.
Okay.
And to be honest, we haven't been able to enjoy this because the weather changed just about the time that we got this. There's two types that you can get without a pop top or with a pop top. We chose to get the pop top. I guess it's wishful thinking, maybe
Because we're going to have grandchildren one day.
Grandchildren or
our kids are going to travel us. They're going to travel with us, and then we could send them upstairs, and we can be over here, or vice versa.
Yeah,
just
so
extra space for.
What's really cool is, believe it or not, in the size of this, and this is considered a Class C camper. Most Class Cs have space up above, but because this one's a little bigger, they actually classified this one when I paid all the taxes, which is crazy. It's considered a Class C camper. But what's neat is you can fit the two in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You can have one here. You can have two up there. And you can even they have these inflatable beds for across the front, which we didn't get, but you could put that across there. So essentially, you could fit 6 people in here.
6 people.
Which is pretty crazy. I don't think I want to camp with 6 people in
No, it's a little snug.
Maybe with family, if you're going on a little road trip or you had something, I think it'd be really awesome. For us, it'll probably be mostly the 2 of us and maybe a kid. One of our teenager, maybe young adults will want to go, and the dog will go with us. But we did get the pop top, so hopefully I'll know how to do this. Let's see. I know there's 2 straps that you have to undo. And you have to turn and unlock here. And I think you have to stop. Yeah, there we go. And then these turn. Luckily I'm tall enough, which is pretty cool. And I'm not that tall. A little button there. And then that unlocks. And then here, oops. So it's probably not the easiest, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then it does go up by itself, I think. And then it should go up by itself. You guys want to see what it looks like on the outside, right?
Sure.
There we go.
Oh, that's really bright side. Oh, yeah. Cool. You can take it.
So that's what it is on the outside. That was a little bit of an extra expense, just like the paint color, but we figured if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it upright. So there's the pop top. It's not like fully winterized, but if you've seen them on like Jeeps, had the idea, kind of contemplated getting just a pop top for the Jeep, but I don't think my wife could have done the off-grid, just the Jeep and no toilet and no bathroom and stuff. So sorry, you guys that are a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more rugged off-road, we decided to go. That way we can actually camp, kind of feel like we're camping outside. Those screens open up. I'll bring you in and we'll go up there and check it out now. Got it hooked in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is, just sits. So she's gonna go up there first. We can open up the window too and see. How is it?
It's so awesome, the view. If we camped here tonight,
Yeah.
we can look over at Horse Teeth.
Pretty awesome.
It's
You
so
want to show them? I'll hand you. You can go up there.
All right. I just turn it this way. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. That's my view. That's the one window. And then I can undo this. Another little window. But it's really quite spacious. There's the
You're
window.
sitting pretty tall there, right? You're not crunched over.
I'm not crunched over. And here's the space. And there's a nice mattress that's very comfortable, so 2 people can very easily sleep here. And this is your view. And then there's another window over here. See, it just... There's another view. Oh my gosh, it's really pretty. And windy and chilly.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Nice cross.
So this is pretty cool. Like I said, it's so versatile. And And so what she's seeing is what I'm seeing here. She's just seeing right above. So we have like a 2-story RV, I guess. Now, unfortunately, you can't stay overnight here, but we could come for the day and hang out and cook and do all that stuff. There's grills out here. This is actually one of the things that really sold us to Fort Collins was Horsetooth. It's just really pretty, and having us move from the beach, when we lived at the beach, in fact, we did our welcome back YouTube right down there on the water, right down at the beach there. So if you watched our first welcome back, we took a sabbatical and we had a lot of life stuff going on and we just came back to it. But that was our first video coming back. So if you haven't watched it, definitely go back and check that one out. That's right here. There's lots of trails, actual Lorry State Park, way over there. You got to go around Horsetooth. We attempted last week, we attempted to do this with Owen, and it was really busy. We picked a weekend. We're in the middle of the week here. There's nobody here. It's perfect timing. Beautiful day. Sun is bright.
There's also one more feature up here.
Yes.
So there's outlets just for regular plugs. There's a light, which is really nice too. So light, outlets, and then there's also phone.
USB and C ports. Yeah, they're everywhere. That's what's really cool.
Nice.
I gotta come up here and see this.
Yeah, you have a separate.
Let's see here. Oh yeah. That's pretty awesome. I would camp here. Let's camp.
I wouldn't be claustrophobic up here too. I'm gonna have to work on that.
So I bet you could in the winter, if we had like a little space heater, somebody could probably get by staying up here. All right, so she's gonna attempt. Now you know you have to pull the red straps in because they can't go out. Those red straps have to be coming in, so you have to. No, it's not gonna work.
It's coming in.
No, it's not. That one's going out.
Okay. Let's see.
You have to make sure that that's coming in. They both have to come in. Yeah, now pull it down, and it should. Once you do that, it should. Remember, it comes down pretty quick though.
There we go.
All right, so this is Mr.
B. Mr. Bullwinkle.
Mr. Bullwinkle. This is everything that we know, at least now. I know there's a lot more that we're going to learn and how to figure it all out. So if you know, or maybe you have an Ekko, or you know a friend that has one, or you're an RV specialist, please help us out. Share some of your insights. That would be really great. But of course, one of the things that we know a lot of people want to know is, how much was this thing? How much was this beast? And it kind of like, when you first hear, you might choke a little bit, but as we did when we were learning about them. But then we realized like there's a price you pay for what you want in life, right? For everything. And sometimes the price is high, maybe financially. Sometimes the price is high for other reasons. But ultimately, it comes down to what do you want to do? What's your dreams and your goals? And one of the things that I think we both shared in common when we got married was we wanted to travel. We didn't know what it looked like, but we traveled as far as the hospital to have a baby because that was the first year where Mason was born, and then we started a family. So we actually, God, directed us to said, no, you're going to first have a family, and we raised our family. And now we're almost empty nesters. And that's why it's not full time, but I think we could probably do a month at a time here or there. We have schedules that are flexible enough to do that, and we plan on it. And that's partly why right now it's not a full-time thing. I am jealous for those of you guys that are out there doing it full-time. My hat's off to you. We get excited watching your adventures, and you guys that are living in it all the time. And some of you have families that you're living, if you have 2 kids and you're on the road traveling.
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that, but that is awesome for those that do that.
I said the other day, if we were to do it again, if we were to have a family again and have kids, I think I would really be encouraged to want to try to do it, to try to travel and show my family, show the kids just, how beautiful this country is, and even beyond, outside of the country. But having an RV is enabling us to do it. Even just now, just here, sitting here, where we've come to hike before, but it was always in a car. We go hike, we get back in the car, and we go and leave. And now we know we can actually sit and enjoy and maybe wake up to some elk like we did a couple weeks ago.
Rocky Mountain.
Yeah. Or wake up in the snow, and have that on us. Which is really cool. I think for us, the ability to do this is also helping us slow down a little bit, which is kind of interesting because we don't slow down if you haven't figured us out yet. The Avens family are on the go always. But this has been a really great way.
Slowed down a lot and just been more in nature. We've always gotten to travel, so it's not like we haven't traveled the past 20 years or so. It's just been here or there, intentional trips and stuff. But now being able to travel more with the wheels and just go explore a beautiful country.
And a bathroom.
And a bathroom and just see our country, and just there's so much beauty here, and to wake up in nature. So that's a big reason why we got this RV, for fun adventures.
And I'll tell you, we're probably a little crazy because we really have zero experience. So just if you're thinking like, oh, I got to know all this stuff, and no, you figure it out as you go. Like, I think every person that has an RV, regardless if it's a van or, you know, a fifth wheel or whatever, you know, all the different sizes, is knowing that that's part of the journey, part of the adventure is actually to discover and figure those things out. And I know for me, because it is getting colder out, trying to figure out, do I winterize, do I not? Or we're going to keep it, we're going to take it to the mountain. Where do we park? Can we camp in the winter here? All those things that we actually have to look forward to kind of keeps things it just keeps things exciting. Yeah, for sure. So as far as the price goes, we looked around and there's definitely ones that were for less expensive and cheaper, and they have vans, and you can get used ones. And
this is luxurious.
Yeah, I would say
this is like a really
this is definitely on the higher end. There's definitely different models. There's Class B that are a little bit smaller, and like I said, we're a Class C. And when we were looking, we just kind of looked at overall. Okay, if we're gonna go in on this, we don't want to have to feel like we need to upgrade a bunch of things. And hey, what are we gonna do later and have to do this? We're gonna do this. We'll do it right. And I'm the spender. She's usually more frugal. But when it came to having a shower and a toilet and
it's essential,
and a little bit more space,
traveling by yourself.
A little bit more. I don't think she cared about the heated seats, although I like heated seats.
Any of that. Give me a toilet. Give me a shower.
But it was interesting. We bought a house in 02, 03. Yeah.
No, 2002. December 2002.
We bought our first house in Florida that we lived in for 20 years, raised our family there. And we know we won't get that kind of return on our investment back on this, but it was about the same price. So we paid over 6 figures for this, multiple 6 figures. It's really interesting because the price they put them for, I think this lists at $250, $248 or $250, and then the paint. There's a couple extra things that we got. The pop top, that was more. But it's really interesting because it's like cars and stuff. They have like the suggested price. But this came in at just $200, and it's something that we, had the blessings of being able to move into an affordable house that we built. It was pretty much built for us. And we're able to look at our resources and decide, okay, what's the goal here? And we decided to use some of our resources toward adventure. Yep. And that's why we decided, and it's funny, I'd pay more if I needed to for this, because even in just the month and a half, we've only been on a few journeys. The Harvest Host site we would have never been able to do. We've done 2 of those before. Staying in overnight at Rocky Mountains was awesome. And if that's what we have to look forward to,
it's priceless.
It is absolutely priceless.
And just traveling, and you just learn a lot on traveling and adventures. And that's where we've always been one to spend our money on experiences and adventures and travels instead of stuff, even with our kids and everything. So we're looking forward to it. And for us and for our family and our extended family and friends that want to come along for the journey.
So we could have bought a Ferrari or, Lamborghini or something like that.
That's not our stuff.
No, I think Mason would have liked us too.
But no.
Now we just want to share with you a couple of funny things since we got the RV. And again, it's only been like a month or so, a month and a half, 2 months maybe, 2 months. A couple of funny things. First off, our first night in it, this one here, claustrophobic.
I had a little bit sleep anxiety, and
not good. It was very noisy.
Yeah.
Very noisy because we had the fan, the air conditioner was on, and it was a new experience.
It's kind of weird when you usually, if you have like issues with sleep, you get up, you walk around, you can go get some fresh air. Although I could have gotten fresh air if I could figure out how to open the doors to get outside. In the middle of the park. But usually if you're in your house, you can just go to another room or whatever. So that was a little bit interesting.
She couldn't get away from my snoring.
A couple of times, usually if he's snoring, I can go to another room.
That was our excuse why we didn't do the incline. So if you didn't see that one, that was a couple back where we were planning to do the incline, and we've done it. And we were there for the cog rail. And then we stayed overnight in, what was the park? Mueller State Park.
Mueller State Park.
And Mueller Park was just so beautiful. So after staying in Mueller Park, then we realized, and we're not doing the incline. Plus, it's going to be rainy and snowy. And I know we probably could have done it anyway. But that was the snoring, and there's no way. Although when it's nice out, I think you can send me upstairs.
You're going to go up there to the pop-up.
I wouldn't mind it, or you would, because you might like having that view. So I would say that when we stayed at a Harvest Host, here's a tip: if you stay at a Harvest Host site and it's a farm, beware when you let the door open. The flies are coming in to stay for good. I think I saw one in here earlier, maybe from from the milk house. Yeah, so
killed like 100.
We brought a fly back from Nebraska to here, but we were in here. So get a fly swatter too, just because it was something that was kind of annoying. That was pretty funny. And then, privacy wise, it's a little different. Like you can have your own bathroom time and quiet time and over there, but there's nowhere to go here. And it's definitely something. Oh, one of the other things, our first night, this is funny. We don't have a leveler. I know there's like plastic, like great things you can level off, and there's ways you can actually build them on here. Some of the higher end RVs have levelers, because everywhere you go, even right now, we're a little bit on a slant. We didn't think it'd be a big deal. The first night we were kind of like on the side. It was strange, and it was very noticeable, like we were in a ship. So that was definitely something. What else? Driving. I think driving this thing.
I'm not driving this thing. Heck.
I don't think it's
huge.
It really isn't.
I'm used to a Jeep, so this is going to be. I'll practice. I'll learn in a parking lot.
Yeah, it wasn't. I would say it wasn't that bad. That's something that I noticed it wasn't too bad. I will say there's a lot of electronics up there, and I still haven't figured it all out. This is all-wheel drive, so we're excited because we'll be able to take this some trails. Not like some off-road, but we'll probably be able to go off-grid. And I'm mostly looking forward to that. I want to go where there's nobody, and I'd like to stay for a couple days. And the capability of this, which is really cool, having the 50-gallon, we didn't even really share that too much. There's a 50-gallon water tank that you can take. The batteries, there's a lithium battery. We forgot to tell you there's solar. I forgot to tell you that. There's a whole solar panel up on top of the pop top. So we have solar power, and that's more like slow trickle power. But then there's also a lithium battery, lithionics battery, and we can actually upgrade and put another one in. And we have a power generator with this propane. So we could take this bad boy off grid for a week or two.
Like I said, it's really nice.
Yeah,
we definitely did not skim.
No, we could definitely do that. And, if the SHIT hits the fan and we had to go somewhere and we needed to have something, we have a house on wheels here, which is really interesting, like getting used to it.
Yeah.
But like it has all the comforts.
Really very excited.
Yeah, and honestly,
very grateful.
We're very thankful for some of you that maybe you've been following us. Maybe we were in business together, maybe in coaching, maybe you knew Nicole somehow through work or neighbors, friends, family members. We just also want to say that we don't take this for granted. This is not even to share. The reason why we're doing YouTube and to share with you is not so that you're jealous or that you wish you could be us. We want you to go out there, step outside of this is way outside of your comfort zone. To get outside of your comfort zone. It's where really, truly, as cliche as it is, the magic happens. And so far, even just doing this is kind of fun. Like you could do this for fun and enjoy, like, oh yeah, well, some people have 9 to 5s. Yes, we did a lot of that stuff too, but we just figured out, we decided, well, we want to learn how to work our lives, our schedules around our lives, not our lives around our schedules. And it's hard to do. And it took us probably a good 5 to 10 years really to start like realizing what do we want out of it. Because like Nicole had said before, there's no guarantee for tomorrow. Yeah. For any of us.
You don't want to put it off when you can kind of explore an adventure and live your life now.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this adventure. We hope you enjoyed showing us,
us showing you.
You showing us. Yeah, us showing
us
you.
Showing you.
But also you showing us when you decide to do something outside of your comfort zone. If you end up getting an RV, we hope sometime maybe we're traveling near you, that you're doing some exciting things and we can come to your Harvest Host and share, what you have for the world, just like we do with the farmers market. That's something that just happened organically. We met these great people at Fort Collins Farmers Market, and really now it's like where we get our food from, which is pretty amazing that we're able to. And like my parents said, you're really blessed to have the farmers that you have near. We know. Oh my gosh, we're very grateful. That's why we wanted to share that with you. But you'd be surprised if you look. You just have to be intentional about the time you spend look into what you can do to make your life better. We know this helps us. It gets us away from all the junk that's outside of here. That's outside. I mean, we have this view as we're doing this. We get this view to share with you. It is amazing. Beautiful, clear day, blue skies, and it's just something that I think a lot of times we just forget how beautiful just the simple things of life are. Of course, our RV is not super simple, but it is helping us to maybe simplify some things in life. And we encourage you to do that as well. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. Of course, you know the deal. If you enjoyed this, we ask you to just subscribe to here, and then follow us. And we'd love to hear from you in your comments as well. I don't know what I did on this. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's following me now. Anyway.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you guys. Have a great week.